Welcome everybody to Sonic 3D Flickies Island, or Sonic Blast, or
Sonic 3D Blast.
I love how they shout Sega as though they're in some insane asylum.
All right, everybody, this will be a
Jesus Christ!
This will be a particularly special playthrough because I will be covering all three versions of the game
in one video. Sorry, one playthrough.
Yeah.
Nice.
So let's start with the Mega, or in this case, the Genesis version, since it's the Blast title.
Sonic 3D Blast.
For the Genesis, when it comes to the 16-bit version, I picked the American one because it has a 60 frames per second.
Flickies are mysterious
Again,
birds.
what is it with...
Alright, Dwebs, you be Eggman, and Sonic, and Jova, you be Sonic.
Okay.
Oh, okay then. Again, though, what is it with Europe wanting 50 frames instead of 60 frames?
I will change the flickies into robots and have them search for the Chaos Emeralds for me. Using the infinite power of the emeralds, I can conquer the world!
Well, I played this game through Mega Collection, so I actually owned the American version of the game.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
So it's known as 3D Blast to me. I didn't know
Sonic
what this
visits
Flicky
Flicky
Island
Island
shit
to see
was.
his friends, but the only thing he finds are robots.
Ah, well, it's the usual day.
By the way, that robot on the right, he's not actually in the game.
He
Just
just wants to dance to the music.
Robotnik made my friends like this. I must save them. Robotnik must be stopped.
Sonic starts to defeat the enemies in order to rescue the Flickies who are trapped inside. Those damn Flickies, they won't stay freaking still.
The usual thing.
Go, Sonic! You can warp through the big rings with the help of the Flickies. Chase after Robotnik and defeat his plans.
Wait a minute, I'm going through a tube to go through a different world.
You're going through a ring.
Yeah, a ring. This is totally not Mario.
Alright, so here's Green Grove Act 1. On the,
Oh well, gotta speed up.
on the Genesis. Okay, so I'll start explaining how the game works when we actually get to the main course. For now, let's just enjoy the one zone from the Mega Drive version I'm going to be showing off. Because again, if I show every single thing from the three versions, it will take a long time, and it will be kind of redundant watching the same exact levels just with pretty graphics and then bad graphics again and shit.
Are you
So
doing
what-
this playthrough? Are you going to do
You'll see, yeah,
Mega Drive
no.
Act 1 and Saturn for Act 2?
No, I'm not going to be doing that because that would just be too busy and kind of redundant to show everything. So I'm just gonna basically show, not to mention the level designs are the same, it's just the prettier graphics on the other versions. So I'm just gonna show off this for a bit and then we'll see. The main reason for we're here right now is so I can show off the 16-bit special stages, which are the easiest special stages in the history of Sonic games. Like seriously.
Amazing.
Like, see, look at this. Okay, so there we go. I'm done. But
Even I managed to beat it. I'm not good at Sonic games.
You know you can get pretty much most of the Chaos Emeralds by the end of Green Grove.
yeah.
In the Mega Drive version.
Yeah.
Has anyone ever seen the bad ending because of how easy these are?
I have, and I do show it off, so yeah.
Oh,
So you
okay.
get both endings.
I already have 150 rings.
Okay,
Okay.
don't do anything stupid like that.
Jeez, game, you tried to cheat?
No, I'm not cheating. I'm doing this
I
legit.
wasn't talking to you. I wasn't talking to you. I was saying, geez, game, are you trying to cheat, Pedro?
There we go. So that's.
I love my perfect timing. You know, I just say, don't do anything stupid, and I said like that when you hit the thing. Oh, and also, you know that beep boop thing that usually plays when you hear a checkpoint. That I set that as my message thing on Skype, so I'm confused as to whether I get a message or not. Oh, hi, Saturn music.
Nice.
Yeah, basically, the PC version is exactly the same as the Saturn version, except for one major difference: the special stages.
And the graphics are
There you go. These are the special stages in the PC version.
the ugliest special stages in Sonic history.
Jesus.
And by the way, you're probably wondering, why the hell am I going back and forth? Because the controls in these special stages are almost as bad as the ones in the Sonic Hero special stages. I'm not even kidding. The controls in these special stages are awful.
Those
Goes
are the
to
worst looking
show.
balls.
It makes me wonder, they ported the Saturn version to the PC. Why not just port the actual special stages that were already in the Saturn version? I mean...
I guess the Saturn and the PC had different hardware or something.
No, actually, Sonic R was on the PC at around the same time, so they could have done it if they wanted.
My
How
guess
difficult
is
are these bombs?
maybe they wanted to give it more difficulty for the PC version for some odd reason.
Like, why even bother making new special stages? Like, doesn't this technically cost more money than just porting the already existing ones?
I don't know. Given the way they look, it looks like they just puked this up.
There's not even any animation that I got the emerald or anything. Like,
the Master Emerald?
You can tell these special stages
Wow,
were
that
literally.
emerald was huge.
You can tell these special stages were literally made, at the last minute. Like, so
Now
lazy.
the main attraction.
All right,
the main attraction
Fun
is.
special stages in Sonic history.
All right, everybody. From now on, until we get to the endings, we'll be playing the SEGA Saturn version.
The
Okay.
definitive version,
Soundtrack aside, yes, it's definitely. I don't know. Don't get me wrong. But my big problem with the Richard Jacques soundtrack for this game is that most of the tracks are kind of forgettable and not at all Sonic-y to me. I do like some of them though. Like the Volcano Valley tracks, those are awesome. Those are actually better than the Mega Drive ones. And the special stage theme. The special stage theme in the Saturn version is on. Okay, so we'll start with a natural full motion video.
Okay. This looks much better than the one they tried to do on the Mega Drive version.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, the reason there's a higher graphics version of this on the Saturn and PC is because when Sonic Extreme was cancelled, Sega had to put some kind of Sonic game on the Saturn, because they had to put something out there. So they ported they made this super special awesome port of Sonic 3D Blast for the Saturn. So there you go. That's why this version exists.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. The main theme. I really like the main theme of Sonic 3D Flickies Island on the Saturn. So there we go. Oh, and there's another problem with the Saturn version. The load times are kind of, this was early mid '90s CD games. You know how it is.
Oh, hi track that was used in Generations.
This is the one track I remember along with the special stage thing.
I also remember the end credits song, "You're My Hero."
Oh, apparently. Also, fun fact, guys. Apparently, Richard Jacques didn't have a whole lot of time to compose the soundtrack for this game. I think he only had like a month or so.
It shows, because this is not at all how good Richard Jacques can be. Because Richard Jacques is actually a pretty damn awesome composer. It's just that, and I can tell, and if it really is true, it shows.
Which is odd, though. I mean, apparently he had to go through the same thing with a game called Shinobi X.
Mm-hmm.
Shinobi X was basically it had like the reverse Sonic CD issue of Japan and America sharing a soundtrack, but Europe got an entirely new one.
All right, there's a sound test there, but there's no point because we're going to listen to the songs in the game anyway. So because
when the game was ready to be ported to be released in Europe, the producer at Sega Europe didn't like the soundtrack, so he gave Richard Jacques 2 weeks to replace almost the entire thing.
Wait, what game was this for?
What was Shinobi X?
Oh.
The Shinobi X was for the Saturn.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Pedro, could you do that one?
I don't have that game, but I could maybe try to get it.
Okay.
Green Grove, Act 1.
Okay.
Sonic 3D Blast. I have quite a history with this game.
It's called Sonic 3D Flickies Island.
I call it
That's the
Big
proper
Blast.
name.
For me, the proper name is Sonic 3D Blast. Besides, it makes sense. He's in 3D, and he's blasting through. Show off that great, handsome blast processing.
Except this is the Saturn version, so...
There's no blast processing.
That's the joke. Though, to be fair, technically,
Alright,
blast
allow me to
processing
explain.
on other versions.
Basically, here's how Sonic 3D works. Basically, it's not so much about platforming, it's more about exploring and finding the flickies inside the robots. Basically, you get all 5 flickies, which you can see right there from the marker at the bottom right corner, and you'll be able to get through the stage, basically.
I love how the roboticized flickies kind of look like the Smurfs a little bit for some reason. Wearing shades.
So here's how the special stages work. You find either Tails or Knuckles somewhere in the stage. You give them 50 rings, and they'll transport you to the special stage.
And wait for the loading times.
If they have that ability, why can't they go there themselves to get the envelope?
Pedro, you couldn't have edited down the loading times.
Don't worry, they're not that long, as you just saw.
Gee, thanks, Knuckles.
And
yeah.
So yeah, here we are. The Saturn special stages. Okay, so they're basically the Sonic 2 style special stages, obviously.
In 3D and done by Sonic Team.
Yeah, done by Sonic Team. I will not be getting all the emeralds in this playthrough. I'm still going to be showing the good ending, don't worry. But my problem is that, you see, when I record Saturn and Nintendo 64 games, I'm using an SD monitor I have. The problem with that monitor is that it can output in 576i, which is the resolution that Saturn uses. But the problem with that is that it creates an annoying little square thing in the center of the monitor saying out of scale and shit. So basically, as I'm playing this, I'm having imagine having a little square at the very center of the screen. That's why I can't see most of the rings coming. So you're gonna have to bear with me on this one.
Okay. Couldn't you use an Elgato? I mean, they work with
That's what I'm using, guys. It's not the problem with the Elgato. It's my monitor. You see, the problem is that most modern televisions or monitors cannot output on the Saturn resolution because the Saturn resolution is way too dated for these monitors.
Okay.
Like for example, do you by chance have a Nintendo 64?
Yeah, I do.
Well, be sure to try next time you can try using the Elgato with it to see if any of your televisions are compatible with that resolution because most modern televisions are not.
Well, I can see now why Knuckles led us into the special stage because that must be the Master Emerald of how big that green one was.
Yeah, the emeralds in this game are massive.
They are.
So yeah. So Dweeb, Shiroi, you guys had a history with this game as well?
I played one level and that was it.
Which version?
The Mega Drive.
Mega Drive. Pedro knows because I showed it to him.
Yeah.
I played this game a lot.
Loading. I am loading up the game.
Yeah, the loading times are not good. Oh, did you listen to that ring sound?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, here's why that happened. See, notice I picked one of those 4 rings. See, the reason why you heard that ring sound is because the way the loading works is it loads the game first, then the image, and then the sound. So the game was already loaded before the screen went away from the black screen. So, so that's an interesting little trick on the programming of the game.
Yeah, Traveler's Tales are kind of weird like that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, this game was developed by Traveler's Trails, who are mostly known nowadays for making the Lego games.
I guess John Byrne
And
finally found his one
Prostanity.
true calling.
Yes, that's the one they did.
Okay, by the way, pro tip, when you find the yellow shield, fucking get it. Why? Because this shield gives you the homing attack. That's right, the homing attack actually made its debut in this game. And trust me, considering how bad the isometric perspective is, you'll need it. It fucking helps.
Well, astrometric platforming isn't really all that inspiring anyway.
Well, actually, until I watched the playthrough last year, I didn't know the homing attack existed in this game.
Yeah, I kind of ended up doing my first whole playthrough without that homing attack because I had no idea about it.
Did you manage to beat the game, Jova?
Yes.
And what version was it?
Let's see. It was on the Mega Collection.
So the Mega Drive.
The Mega Drive one. You can still get the PC version, especially. Oh, by the way, I haven't brought this up, so I might as well. Those who do have the PC version in some way, go to Sonic Retro because recently a guy at Sonic Retro actually created an awesome installer that allows you to install the PC version on modern computers and will be 100% compatible.
Nice.
So that's pretty awesome.
But the only problem is you've got to deal with those shitty special stages.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying, in case you want to play it again because you grew up with it or something like that,
Well, I didn't, so...
Yeah, I know. As for the Saturn version, yeah, I guess...
Okay, okay, I gotta be honest, this is the weakest invisibility theme in the entire series, in my opinion.
I agree, actually.
Sorry, Richard, but I gotta be honest here, mate.
Yeah, I have to admit, I kind of dig the Genesis version compared to
I've never heard this.
Genesis version just speak... Oh yeah, sorry.
The Mega Drive version, the soundtrack for the Mega Drive version was actually the first time Jun Senoi made music for a Sonic game.
Sonic 3.
Sonic X first.
That was more. Okay, that was the same special stage. What I'm showing off is what happens when you complete a special stage that you've already got the emerald from. I went up. So there you go.
Oh.
Nice.
All right. We're done. As I was saying.
I gotta say, I do like. I think I like the speed up theme in this version, but not the invisibility one.
Sonic got an extra life. Back to what I was saying. Well, Sonic 3 was more. I mean, that was more Michael Jackson's composing team than the actual Sega Sound team. But sure, fine.
Well, to be fair, Pedro, it was kind of more so Michael Jackson's sound team, like for the first half of the game, and then a bit during the second half. But during the second half, that was when Jun Senoue really started to take up ahead. It was sort of a combination of the two teams.
Speaking of the music, fun fact, you know one of the scrapped pieces of music from the Mega Drive version was the boss theme that would eventually be used as the regular boss theme in Sonic 4 Episode 1.
Indeed. And the actual version from the Sonic 3D Blast sounds a lot better than the Sonic 4 version.
I guess the difference is due to that he actually has the Mega Drive sound chip to work with, whereas with Sonic 4 apparently he did try to do with the Mega Drive sound chip, but he couldn't find the equipment anywhere, so he had to rely on synthesizers.
The thing is, as for I actually find the Mega Drive version of Sonic 3D Blast to have the better soundtrack overall.
I like both soundtracks equally, to be honest.
My problem is that pretty much every track in the Mega Drive version is cool. The problem, this one has a few misses.
Like I said, the invincibility theme.
And I'm not really that big on the Spring Stadium Act 2 song. It's a little too over the top.
Rusty Ruin's pretty good.
It is. Yeah, Rusty Ruins is good. Volcano Valley is amazing.
I need to hear this.
Okay, Green Grove Act 2.
Oh, and this one is good. I really like this one. Basically, I decided to pick the Saturn version as the main attraction because everybody and their mother already has a playthrough of the Mega Drive version, and even the PC version. The Saturn version, not so much. So I decided to pick the Saturn version as the main attraction.
Okay, so Shiori.
Yep.
Have you been watching? Speaking of Richard Jack, have you been watching the recent series of Catchphrase on ITV?
No.
Well, apparently for the theme tune of that, they redid the theme tune for the original Catchphrase run. And Richard Jacks was actually part of the music team.
Really?
Yeah, so Richard Jacks gone on to do TV stuff.
Awesome.
Nice.
Well, I think mainly it was the theme tune, and even then it's not an original track, they just rearranged the first one from the UK version.
Aside from working in various Sega games, when it comes to Sonic, he worked on this game, he worked on Sonic R, and he also worked on
All Stars Racing Transformed,
Sonic and the Black Knight, and he also did a few remixes in
Generations.
And he recently,
I think he also did a few tunes in Sonic Colors.
No, he didn't actually.
And recently,
I know because I have the actual sound.
One of them.
And recently he did Sonic Boom Shattered Crystal.
He actually didn't show. I know because I have the booklet right here, and it says who composed each track, so I can tell you. No.
And as of the date we're recording this, he also did the music for Sonic Boom Shattered Crystal.
His worst soundtrack, if you ask me. Like seriously, the Sonic.
I've heard his Shattered Crystal music's better than the one for Rise of Lyric.
Here's the thing about Shattered Crystal. The Shattered Crystal soundtrack has like 3 good tracks, and everything else is just typical boom blend shit. I'm like seriously, Shiroi. That's Shiroi, since she's the one who actually likes Shattered Crystal even more than me. Shiroi, aside from the Seaside Beach themes, do you remember any piece of music from that game?
Not really.
Yeah, thank you. Anyway, basically this is special stage number 2.
Well then again, Sonic 06 has proven just because you have a good soundtrack doesn't mean,
Yeah.
Okay, so basically, I take it.
Allow me to explain this. Okay, one particular thing this special stage has that no other incarnations of the half-pipe has is that sometimes you actually have to jump to get certain rings in the air, and in later ones you're actually going to have platforms that you can jump in to get some extra rings. So you really have to pay attention. For me, again, like I said, it's kind of a problem because I have that annoying square in front of me that kind of there's no animation.
So for once, there's a hindrance in a Sonic game that isn't Sonic Team's fault. we can't blame them for everything, guys.
Yeah. Well, we can. It would just be wrong.
Yeah, that'd be like me saying my pot noodle's gone funny. I blame
There you go, see?
Nintendo.
Yeah, you just saw an example of a platform that you
Yeah.
can get.
Yep.
Yeah, Pedro's actually, unlike the other version, Pedro actually has a chance of missing the quota.
The special system one is pathetically easy, whereas this one actually does indeed carve up in difficulty.
The draw distance is a little. Though.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
That's the problem with most Saturn games. Oh, you just barely made it.
Yeah, it is. And now this will be the last emerald I'll be getting because it gets harder from here, and again, annoying middle square in the screen. So we're just gonna. Don't worry, I do show off the good ending because you can use a cheat mode to get all the Chaos Emeralds instantly. So.
Okay.
All right then.
An interesting thing is that the Mega Drive version has a level select cheat, but this one doesn't. It has cheats for pretty much everything except a level select.
They want you to play the game properly this time.
Play it.
Actually, I have to do that anyway. This is a playthrough, so
Play the game properly, you cheating pillock.
I had to cheat when it
Don't
comes
you
to
remember fun is infinite?
I had to cheat for the Chaos Emeralds though, because don't blame me, blame modern TVs.
Once again, the wrath of technology rears its ugly head.
If there's one game that I hope has a level select cheat, I really hope it's Sonic 2 on the Game Gear.
Oh, I wonder who's going to handle that for the channel.
Not it.
Not me.
We'll see. For now,
Let's concentrate on
Sonic
It's too
3D.
hard for me.
too edgy.
So
for
yeah, as
me.
you can. So yeah, Shiro, what are your thoughts since you grew up on the Mega Drive version? What's your take on the improved graphics here?
Oh, I've already seen the improved graphics and they do look much better. The other ones just look very flat.
It even gets better in that regard. Like, for example, in Rusty Ruins, we actually have some ambient stuff. There's a mouse coming out of a certain pot. There's various ambient stuff they added. It is a port, but yeah, but it's actually a pretty fancy port. If I
And there's
myself.
actual shading in this version.
Wow, Sonic Shadow is actually a shadow. It's not just some weird flat circle thing on the ground.
Yeah.
Looking at you, heroes.
Well, here is PS2.
Yeah.
I had the GameCube version.
Again, Shiro, we can't blame stuff that isn't entirely true.
The problem with here is that it was made specifically for the GameCube because Sonic Team was kind of on a Nintendo roll at the time. But then Sega had to made them port the game to other systems for the sake of more sales and shit. So the PS2 and Xbox versions are technically ports.
I heard the Xbox version was fine. It's just the PS2 version.
Actually, from what I've heard, the GameCube version is the only one who has a consistent 60 frames per second frame rate. But that's. But then again, I haven't played the Xbox version, so I guess. But I have heard.
I've only played the PS2 version.
Oh.
Me too.
I know I got the run to the litter.
Yeah, I sort of played the PS2 version as well.
Actually, I'm going to be honest here. Up until like a few years ago, I didn't even know the GameCube existed.
Yeah, I sort of started off PlayStation, then PS2, when it came to consoles.
Wow, Nintendo's marketing must have been really horrible for me not to even know about the GameCube. But then again, Nintendo was never really that successful in the UK anyway, so except for the handhelds.
Yeah.
No, I mean, it is so difficult to get Wii U stuff unless it's a new game in shops around here.
Yeah.
We're so apathetic towards Nintendo.
Yeah.
There's always Amazon.
Well, when the Wii came out, obviously, because a lot of casual gamers really like that, there was so much Nintendo stuff, but as soon as the Wii U came about, it's almost non-existent.
That reminds me, I'll be sure. I found a copy, brand new, of Spider-Man 2002 for the Xbox, so I'll be sure to get that and record it for the channel.
Oh, nice.
And now that Paper Mario is on the the Virtual Console, I can get that.
Which
yeah.
one for the N64?
The original
The
Paper
original one.
Paper Mario.
Okay, who's going to do Sticker Star?
Nope.
Nobody.
PS Cat card.
Yeah, we can't do it. Sorry.
We'll go as far as Super Paper Mario.
Remember the RPG? The one where Shigeru Miyamoto decided, an RPG shouldn't really have that much story.
Moron.
Yeah, I think that remains Miyamoto's most boneheaded decision, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It's like a Leighton game without the puzzles.
Yeah.
Or an Ace Attorney game without the court. Well,
Investigations.
well, to be fair, even Investigations had the courtroom gameplay at the very least. Not to mention there was a few tournaments that do take place in the
Hi,
courtroom.
boss.
Yeah,
Alright,
I should
so
rephrase that.
first boss battle, and one thing this game also takes from from the Sonic CD soundtrack is that you hear Eggman's laugh. In fact, some of these tracks kind of remind me of a few American tracks from Sonic CD, but
Which is ironic because Richard Jacks is from Europe and we only got the Japanese soundtrack at the time.
yeah, but there's one particular track in this Saturn version that I do really think, oh my god, why isn't this on Sonic? We'll get to that when I get to that.
This isn't a bad track.
No, this is fine. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying this track is bad. It's just that I find it a bit similar to the Sonic CD Eggman themes because they also use the thing. Anyway, yeah, this boss
Can I just say how much I love the US track because of how over the top evil
Demonic.
it is?
I love how the ball itself also explodes.
Yeah. Well, it is a bomb, so there you go. So anyway, that's Green Grove done.
Indeed.
And also, fun fact: another thing in this game, this game loves alliterations. Green Grove, Rusty Ruin, Volcano Valley,
Spring
Well, that started
Stadium,
in CD,
Spring
didn't it?
Stadium.
Diamond Dust,
Yeah,
Panic Puppet, Gene Gadget.
Gene Gadget.
Stardust Speedway.
That's Sonic CD, Jova.
Well,
Well,
hence
that's where
my
it all
point.
started.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. It's like it's kind of the series idea for alliteration at many a place.
Anyway, everybody, see ya.
See ya.